Hey guys, welcome to my new YouTube channel. I thought while I ironed some half triangles for a quilt I'm making, say hi, introduce myself, tell y'all what Two Feather Farms is about. So welcome. I'm new to all of this, so hopefully I edit this correctly. Can't wait. I have my headphones on, so hopefully you can hear me. Sorry if you see the dog running around. I am Kelly, nice to meet you. I live here in Tennessee with my husband and two small boys and our dog and cat. We have chickens. We will soon be having turkeys, so can't wait for that. We named our homestead Two Feathers because of how many animals we have. So I can't wait to show y'all everybody. I will be posting on YouTube the longer versions of what I have on our new Instagram account, which is just Two Feather Farms. If you want to like, share, and follow. I always hate saying that because I feel like y'all already know how to like, share, and follow. Kind of feel weird saying that, sorry. We've had our homestead since 2021. Oh no, sorry, 2022. We started out with 15 chickens and we went down to just 7 recently. We are adding to our flock. We have 1 rooster. We have 2 ducks, 1 female, 1 male. They will soon be laying us eggs and we will be incubating those to make sure that they are fertile and we get a few more ducks from our flock. I enjoy homesteading. I am a stay-at-home mom. My husband works. Our 2 children, they're 2 and 6. I'll be probably not posting a lot about them just for privacy reasons. I just wanted to let you know, sometimes I will be posting just a sit down quilt with me, aka my fall quilt that I've begun to create. I already have 1 huge row done, which I will show you that whenever I get done with this pile of half triangles I have to piece together. Sometimes I'll just be quilting and talking to you about the day. I will definitely be posting about our fall garden and how I've created it and what we will be planting and how to plant properly. I already have on our Instagram a few videos of our chickens, our roosters, the big ice storm that we had 2 weeks ago. So stay tuned. Just wanted to chit chat, talk to you. I'm not used to any of this, so sorry. Please bear with me. I'm still learning all of this. I enjoy, just chit-chatting. Just sometimes this is literally what I'll be doing, just sitting down and chit-chatting to you about my life, and just leave comments about what you want to know. If you're a new beginner, if you have your own homestead, what do you do differently? I would love some tips and tricks. You never know what might help someone else out. So far with our planting, I will be having just a cut flower garden near our back of our acreage, which I don't know if I already said this, sorry, I'm trying not to edit 20,000 minutes of this first video. I'm not good at editing right now. We have 1 acre farm. We have 6 laying hens, 1 rooster, which his name is KFC. And yes, we do call him KFC. He definitely looks like the old mascot for the restaurant KFC. We have 2 ducks. Our female her name is Quackers. She never stops quacking at us. And our male duck, his name is Duckery Doo. I love that about him. He is very sweet and kind. He's a little shy still. We got him from another farm after Quacker's sister, Cheez-It, she passed away. She wasn't even a year old yet. Whenever she passed away, we had a bald eagle literally attack her, and it was very bad watching that. I tried to stop it. Our rooster got severely injured trying to protect his flock. I did mention that we will be getting turkeys. We have ordered some turkeys from our local co-op, tractor store, our local one. And we have another friend who has incubated a few other turkey eggs, which he does not know what breed of turkey they may be. So I can't wait to see that. So they should hopefully be hatching in about a week and a half. We do have some new chicks that he will be hatching for us, but we are unsure if they will actually be hatching. Unfortunately, whenever we had the snowstorm, he lost power to his whole house. I'm glad that no one got hurt or anything, but it is kind of sad because we've been waiting on these new chicks to add to our flock. Because as we get new chicks and they start laying, we butcher our older females who we've had for a few years. We butcher them and we either keep them whole or we cut them up into like thighs, wings, breast, tenders. So it's kind of sad that we have to eat them sometimes, but everything on our farm has a purpose. So all these chickens that we have, their purpose is to lay us eggs and for meat. They are dual purpose. I just pieced all this together. I'll show you up close in a little bit what the final rows will look like whenever we finish this. I can't wait. Hopefully we get some new chicks, and I'll show you our brooder that we're gonna have set up in the house because it's still a little too chilly without them going outside. It's way too cold for them, I feel like, to just be stuck outside right now. We're still having freezing temperatures at night. Today is going to be 23 degrees, but then during the day today it was 50. So our weather is like bipolar, I swear, recently. We had a huge ice storm 2 weeks ago at this point. School was canceled. It was wild. But now it's like, oh, everything's fine. Like it's 60 degrees. Like that's wild to me. Cause like what we're doing, it's like either be cold and stay cold. Don't give us hot and cold temperature. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for the warmer temperature because I'm able to clean out the coop, get ahead of schedule on fixing up the garden. Because after last fall, our garden area, we opened up the gate and we've been letting the chickens scratch in there, eat all the bugs, keeping all the weeds down. So far, they haven't laid any eggs in there, but I think we're gonna be switching that up, the garden area a little bit. But sorry, I lost my train of thought there. We are going to have tomatoes, corn, sweet corn, and deer corn. We planted some deer corn already, just as an experiment to see if we could do it during the winter, if it'll grow faster. Just a nice, cool, event. I like it. We already planted some early fall pumpkins. Never heard of those, but our local Amish community, they had some for sale at the auction, so we bought a packet. Help support their businesses too. Well, maybe one day whenever we get more land, we might have a sheep and maybe a few goats. I really like sheep just for the meat, and I do crochet a lot, so I would think I would enjoy learning how to use their wool and washing and spinning it, and then maybe crocheting it into like a nice blanket or jacket. I would think that would be really cool. So I can't wait to show y'all everything. Like I said, I have an Instagram page for our farm already that I've been posting there for about 3 weeks. And it's just Two Feathers Farm on Instagram, the same name as this. But literally, my life is sometimes interesting, sometimes it's boring. This is honestly what we really do a lot. It's just chit chat and talk about our day, see how everyone is doing. I can't promise you I'll be able to do daily, weekly videos. I'm in the process of trying to edit my spinach, how we planted spinach already, you know, from a seed to we have sprouts now. So I'm walking and trying to get all that edited and, you know, tell you the timeline, keep you all updated on that. We planted our pumpkins. I looked out there today and I haven't seen any sprouts yet, but it does look like the soil has been actively like moving. So can't wait to see if it worked. I've never heard of like early summer, fall pumpkins. I've heard of like fall pumpkins, you know, to decorate with and jack-o'-lanterns. But these are supposed to be green pumpkins. They said that it's a mixture between green pumpkins and those white decorative pumpkins. I mean, if I grow a pumpkin, I'm gonna be so excited. I've never grown pumpkins. Sorry, excuse me. So just leave in the comments what y'all want to know about me and how we're doing and what y'all are interested in. I so far have cleaned the coop this week. I cleaned it out. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the wrong thing. Sorry. I cleaned out the coop 2 days ago. I usually do the deep litter method, which is I will put half a bag of pine shavings or half a bale of straw in the coop, and then I'll just add on top of that. And once it gets to a certain point, I'll just clean it completely out, strip everything bare, wash it out, spread some lime, which is not dangerous. Don't put a lot in there, but it's not dangerous for the chicks or ducks or anything, so you're good. Not a lot of people are controversial with that. And then clean out the coop, spray it, make sure there's no holes in the coop, nothing's dug in, everything's looking good. I'm planning on trying to build a water barrel that goes off the coop to collect like the rain. I'm unsure about how to do that, but let's do it. You know, life is short, let's have fun. That's my motto recently. If I don't know how to do something, I just figure it out. I looked at pictures, see if I recognize it. Usually if you show me a picture of something, I can kind of get an idea of how it's done. Then I'll take that picture or idea and I'll draw my version and I'll kind of just sketch out what I can. And then I take that to either our local lumber yard, which is literally 2 minutes down the road from me. I thought they were further down. But whenever we were having our house renovation, I thought they were super far away. I never knew it. They were literally 5 minutes down the road. I'm excited about that. I don't have to go all the way to Lowe's. What you'll learn from me is I try to, you know, I try to get local everything, you know, work with the Amish, which they kind of is hard because I'm a female and they don't really talk to females, just their, you know, reference and religion and preference sometimes. I mean, nothing against that, like I don't mind it. It's just sometimes my husband has to come with me and talk to them. Which, I mean, I don't mind, I understand. Not mad at all. I try to get my food from the local co-op. Honestly, sometimes I have to go to Tractor Supply. I know there's a lot of beef with Tractor Supply sometimes, and I mean, I hate saying it. Sometimes I have to go there. Sorry. If you disagree with that, sorry. Can't help it. But I mean, they get good prices too. I mean, we're kind of close to where, you know, they grow all the supplies and they package everything up. I believe they do that either near Memphis or Chattanooga area. I know they have a huge farm nearby. And then, you know, I get my pine shavings from a horse barn, actually. They have a lumber mill near them, and they get their stuff. So it's like $6 a big bag for like a 50-pound bag, which you only get like a 30-pound bag, give or take, from any other place. So I usually get about 10 to 12 bags and then just keep them dry in our garage. And then I'm good for literally half a year. I did recently get a straw bale for them to, like, you know, scratch around in, make a bigger nest. I know the ducks are soon going to reach maturity and start laying an egg. I've been seeing Duckery do our male, you know, having romantic dates with Quackers, his girlfriend. So I know soon we will probably be getting some eggs. I'll probably just eat them for a little bit, honestly, and then once I'm 100% sure that they will be fertile, you know, then I'll scoot on over there and probably incubate them myself. Which I've incubated a few chicken eggs before, and I don't know what happened. Like, everything was going great, and then whenever it was time, we had 2 of them peep where they cracked through their shells, and after that, they didn't live for more than 2-3 hours. The humidity was correct. I made sure everything was prepped. The heat lamp wasn't too bad. They were inside the house. They just didn't make it. Now, I contacted the lady who I got the eggs from, because I wanted a different breed than what we usually have, which I'll go over that in a minute, which breeds we have already right now. It's just, I don't know what happened, honestly. Like, I asked her and she said a lot of her eggs and a lot of her customers have been saying that they haven't been living long, so she literally told me that she ate the hen that was laying those eggs. She ate them so she wouldn't get bad business. I mean, she gave me my money back and she apologized. And then she said if we ever needed more eggs, then like she would give us, you know, 50% off. Like, which, that's great business. I'm being honest. I know some people are like, hate her, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't hate her. Literally do not hate her at all. Sorry, my phone. Okay, don't know. Sorry, my phone battery was saying it was low. Sorry. So, sorry about that. That's good business. Like, she apologized sincerely. She gave me a solution, and she's offered future products a good discount, which, I mean, I was not asking for a discount. I was not asking for my money back. I was just letting her know, hey, listen, like, this is what happened. I don't know. Like, she kept up to date with us while we were incubating them. So I have no clue. I mean, we might try again. But, like, I have done extra research after that. And I think just, like, that mix that she did, she had, I don't know exactly which breeds they are or how they correspond and genetics, but they were called zombie chicks. So whenever they hatch, you would know instantly, like, are they boy, are they girl? Because either one would have a black beak and gray feet, and that would mean it was, I think, maybe a female. Don't quote me on that. Maybe it was a female. And then if it had yellow feet, a yellow beak, it was a male. Which we wound up with 2 of them that unfortunately passed away. They were both female. So it wasn't bad. It was kind of sad. that we lost them, but I mean, it's okay. We already had plenty. I'm excited. I love whenever things are starting to be boring. I'm that weird person that's like, Tractor Supply, oh no. Like, yes, I've already called Tractor Supply to see when they would get their chicks in. Because sometimes they come up with some weird breeds, which they don't know their breeds. I'm sorry. Whoever they're like, oh, this is gonna be a feathered foot green alien chick. And it's literally Rhode Island Red with extra feathers. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's ridiculous, but no hate. They gotta do their stuff. I'm not dishing on anybody. Please don't take it that way. I just think sometimes it's funny that how they advertise one breed over a different breed, and it's this, but it's actually that. Because whenever we got our 2 ducks last August, like it was July 31st, because I remember I took a picture. Whenever we got them, we got 2 bantams, and one bantam turned out to be a rooster. We already had a rooster, and with how many females we only had at the time, we traded the one rooster, which is not KFC. We didn't name him. We sold him to a farm down the road. They gave us free chicken food. Well, not really free, but like we kind of traded. So they gave us chicken food in exchange for our really gorgeous rooster. Like, he was about a teenager when we realized he was a male, which I know you can sex them early on, but let's be honest, I don't do that. I don't want to hurt them, and I don't want to get it wrong. But whenever he was a teenager and stuff, we kind of figured he was a rooster, and then little mister started crowing crazy like. And I was like, yeah, that's a rooster. And we really like KFC. He is, oh God, don't quote me on this. He does not look like it at all, but this is what the breeder said. I say breeders, like my friend, but she knows her breeds very well. She said he's supposed to be a naked neck chicken. He's supposed to be that turkey. I think that's how you say it. He's supposed to look like a naked neck turkey, but he's a chicken, which I don't understand, but he's not naked. He has all his beautiful feathers, which right now something got to him. I don't know what got to him, but someone chewed a hole through his little wattles, you know, the little red things that hang down. Someone chewed a hole through it. I believe it was a raccoon, because the night before all of this happened, like that I saw, like it was, I think it was like a Sunday night. I heard commotion around like 2 a.m. and I went out there and the ducks were going crazy, which they usually don't make a lot of sound at night unless like you walk past or they know something's out there. So I heard a lot of commotion. I heard KFC doing some crowing, some noises, his unpleasant noises that he does. I heard that, so I was like, went out there, went with the flashlight. It was still snowing, like it was legit snowing, but it was 6 degrees that day, which I think was crazy. So it was still snowing out. I didn't fully go out to the coop. I know some people will probably be like, I can't believe you didn't do it. I did not go out there. It was freezing cold. I did not see any need. I did not see any other chickens or other ladies, as they call them. I did not see them going crazy. I didn't worry about it. I know I should have probably been like, oh no, rescue you. No, I didn't. I did not do that. No hate. I did not do that. I was not going to go out there. But then the next morning, nothing happened. I didn't see anything wrong. And then Monday night, didn't hear anything, didn't see anything. Well, Tuesday, I went out there to check on the water because it was below freezing, and KFC, head to toe, bloody. It was wild. I felt so bad. He was walking fine. He was normal fine. He was chit-chatting with his ladies. He was running around for treats. Everything was fine. So I don't know what happened. I was able to catch him and quickly rinse it off with lukewarm water that I boiled. Yes, I'm that crazy chicken mom. I boiled water to make sure there was no chemicals or anything. Did not want him to get sick or infection. And now it's kind of like his little waddle, it's kind of black, but from what I talked to my local friends, they said that it might just, that section might just die off, and then he might just have a little shorter waddle on his face, and that's fine. They said that he will live, he'll make a recovery. I still go out there and quickly rinse it off, let it air dry, and then I go back and spray antibacterial cream on it. And so far, everything is great. He's eating, he's drinking, he's chit-chatting with his ladies. Nothing is of concern right now with him, which I am thankful, because I don't want to have to eat him. I know, yes, we'll probably eat him. Like, if we hatch our own eggs this year from our ladies, we'll probably just eat him around Christmas or next New Year's, because he will be about 2 years old. And if you wait a long time, your chicken's gonna be a little tough. I know some people are like, no, don't eat your chickens. I'm sorry, we have to. Like, there's probably like 1 or 2 that we might eat, but I don't really think that we're gonna eat them. These 2, which I'll show you. We have Margaret 1, 2, and 3. But Margaret number 1 is the head honcho lady. She is kind, she is sweet. She does not care if we go up to her and pick her up and kiss her and love her. She literally just like sits down on the ground and waits for us to pick her up. And then we have Miss Featherfoot. She's the bantam that survived from our hatching back in, let's see, we got her back in, I think, May of last year. And she has literally, the second she was of age to lay eggs, she's been laying these beautiful, like, they're not tiny eggs, but like they are smaller than like the normal eggs. And she's always laid this cute little egg. I mean, it's adorable. And sometimes it's speckled. It's like a light tan with like dark speckles. And sometimes it's just a light tan. Now we do have Americana, which I call them the fluffy faces. We have one that lays 10 eggs, and then we have one that lays these beautiful, oh, gorgeous, I'm not joking, gorgeous, bluish green eggs, which I posted a video about it. We have not had her lay a blue egg since it started getting cold, which seems normal, but I mean, that is normal. But all the other chickens, they, every day, even in the middle of a snowstorm, they were laying us eggs. Usually around this time, they stop laying eggs, and I'm having to go to the store and buying eggs for our family, which I think is wild, because we've had 5 to 6 eggs, which means all our hens have been laying. I'm so thankful for that, because I sell my eggs. I keep some back and then I sell some, which I'm really happy about that. I feel very accomplished that I'm able to do this, to sell my eggs to local mom friends. I've sold some to the Legion, which is for veterans to go hang out with. I don't know a lot about it. I just know that we have a family member that goes there who is a veteran. So I'm thankful that we're able to help donate and sell eggs to her to feed our local veterans. I don't know why I put 2 clips on the earlier one. I don't know, I only have so many. So I'm going to go back and quickly re-clip. No issues. Not like I'm in a rush. I'm just excited, y'all. That sounds crazy. Hopefully y'all aren't being bored of this. Sorry. Sometimes I can talk a lot and sometimes I won't. I just wanted to tell you, there's a lot of things that go in my mind that I like to talk about. So I'm hopefully going to be posting a video about our spinach seeds that we grew, and now they've sprouted and they're getting pretty tall. So I'm thinking that we're gonna be moving them to a bigger planter and seeing how they grow there. I'm thinking we're gonna plant them straight in our chicken manure dirt mixture that we have created from our compost bin, and then plant one with just the planter soil from Lowe's or our local co-op, just wherever they have it, within the next, I say like 2-3 weeks. Just see how that goes. You know, just kind of doing a little experiment, because I've never grew spinach before. We've grown tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, zucchini, watermelon, and that was all just last year. Now, this year, we'll probably be doing the tomatoes again. We will do jalapenos. We'll do tomatoes, jalapenos, squash, zucchini, maybe another watermelon plant. We have sweet corn, and then basically like feed corn, which you can give to the deer, you can give to the chickens. So I'll probably just pluck it off, let it dry out slightly, and then either A, crush it up for our chickens, or just give them right off the cob, hang it, give them some enrichment. Which I don't know if I told you, our chickens roam free in our whole backyard, and then at night they go into their chicken coop and they're protected. Now, it took a while for the ducks to want to go into the chicken coop, but some nights they're right on the door, like kind of in, kind of out. And then other nights they're all tucked in on the bottom of the coop, and they're excited. But the second I turn on that light to let the dog out, they're quacking, acting like there's an intruder, when in reality, it's really just a dog. Which I'm thankful our dog does not bother the chickens. Like, she might run up against them, you know, whenever she gets excited and gets the zoomies, she'll run alongside them, you know, feathers, everything's squawking. But she doesn't try to eat them, doesn't try to chase them, which we got her before we got chickens. So we were really concerned with maybe she'll eat them, maybe she'll try to attack them, nothing. And she came from a place of like, we got her from the Amish, which again, no hate against them, but the people that we got her from, they weren't the kindest to her. Like, she still is afraid of people touching her in certain parts of her body. You can't vacuum. I can't even move the broom to get it out of my way. She's scared of the dishwasher. The washing machine scares the crap out of her. But she's a loyal, faithful dog. Like, I mean, she gets her zoomies, she's great, and then the rest of the time, she's snoring on the couch or cuddled up in bed with us. Like, she gets her zoomies, she loves to go for hikes, likes to step in the water and leave the water. She's not really a water dog, but she's a coonhound. Our cat could care less about us, let's be honest. She loves my husband, absolutely does not care for me, even though I rescued her from my tire at Walmart. She was only about 4 weeks old, but we literally had to take my tire off just to get her out. She's like right behind the brake area. So I brought her home, and my husband's like, okay, I guess we have a cat now. And I've never seen her like bother the chickens. I mean, there's been a few times where like she'll kill a bird and then she'll just leave it like on the sidewalk, not even like present me with it. And she likes the lizard. We always have a lizard on our front porch around spring, summertime. She absolutely loves to get its tail, and then you'll see it without a tail for a little bit, and then next year it's got a tail, and then she takes the tail off again. And the only reason why I know it's the same lizard is because it's got a weird foot. Weird foot. I don't understand it. I mean, we've caught the lizard a few times, but in our bug catcher, the kids look at it, and then we release it back. I'm not gonna keep a lizard in my house. But y'all, I am so excited to get these turkeys. If the incubator at this guy's house, if he was able to get a generator or some power to it, that means we will be able to get more than just the 2 turkeys that we ordered from our local shop. I'm so excited. So we might have 4 turkeys instead of 2. But he said that he would let me know within the next few days. Because if the chicks hatched, then that means there's a 90% chance that we will be getting turkeys, because they're in the same incubator. Which I don't know how that works, don't ask me. I've never done it. I know I have a friend who got an emu egg, and she was able to incubate that even through the snowstorm. Now, it was much later in the incubation stage whenever she lost power, so maybe that plays probably a huge role in it. But I mean, she has a little emu, which I would love to have an emu, but they can kill you. So we're not gonna do that because we have children. Because we have children, we're keeping it safe. I don't wanna die. So y'all, these are the rest of the half triangles that I have. And this is just 1 square. So I'm trying to do a square a day where I connect all of these and then make a huge diamond pattern with them. And then I take like all of like the orange row, like the orange color, try to piece that together in 1 row and then do a border around it, like by Saturday. And then starting on Monday, I can do another square a day. And then gotta figure it out. So I think I'm going to probably iron the border just to make sure. Just to make sure that we have it all even and nice, to make sure nothing's wrong with it. Because I just hand cut all this. Now, I know a lot of people are probably gonna think I'm crazy, but I don't have a sewing machine. So I've been doing everything by hand. And yes, I'm exhausted. I've already gotten 4 squares done. Hallelujah, finally. I got 4 squares done so far. And I pieced that together with the border that I wanted. I'm so excited about that. That made me happy there. Oh, sorry. I've been going all day today. I'm exhausted. So I'm excited about all of this because I can get the border done, get some more squares done, then I will have 2 rows, and I believe the whole total is gonna be 4 blocks wide plus the border and the edging, the binding, and then I believe 6 rows, don't quote me on that, 6 rows for the rest of it. Like 6 rows tall lengthwise. So I'm so excited about it. And no, I am not a professional. I have just kind of took it in my own hands to do a quilt. I had some extra fabric that I found at a yard sale. And whenever Joann's was going out of business, I found this really cute pumpkin fabric that I liked and the kids liked. And then I found this really pretty, oh goodness, what is it called? I found this really pretty sunflower pattern at Walmart. And I got it because I didn't think like just having 1 pattern fabric would look nice. So yes, I just ironed it, but I know I'm gonna fold it up again. So I'm gonna piece it together and then fold it up. after I use my little clip. So I'm gonna just put that right here. And I know I probably cut a lot of this border, this like brownish tan border. I know I cut a lot of it. I'm not gonna need these mini strips, but whenever I'm doing it by hand, we're gonna need help. Because I am not an expert at this at all. I just kind of drawing some quilting things online. Cross our finger that we get this done and we figure it out. So I'm doing it basically late winter time, so it'll be ready for fall. Hopefully people are watching this at this point. If you've watched this far, can you leave me like an emoji or something? I know it sounds crazy, but I started this page because I wanted to show other people what a stay-at-home mom who homeschools her oldest child, who's a 6-year-old, and then someone that works. You don't have to have 20 acres to start a farm. We have 1 acre. Like 1 acre. We live in the country, yes. Our next door neighbors probably a 3-4 minute walk. And I mean, like, that's with the kids running. Like, it takes me a little longer. Like, I mean, our neighbors are close, so if there's something that happens, I can knock on their door, but they can't see into our window, you know what I mean? So like where we lived, whenever we were looking into buying a house, we looked everywhere. We wanted land more than just the, sorry my nose itches, more than just the puny little tiny, you know, yard. We wanted something that the kids could run if we ever did get a dog. We didn't get a dog until we moved into our house. We weren't planning on getting a dog. Like we wanted a dog, yes, but like we weren't actively looking for a dog. I just saw her and I was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Like, you're not going to abuse her. And she was a year old, and our oldest at that point, he was a year old too. And we were like, you know what? Let's let him grow up with a dog. You know, we'll teach him responsibility as he grows. And his chores, still to this day, is to make sure the water inside and outside is clean, and to make sure her dog food bowl has 2 cups of food a day, which I know some people are like, I give them table food. Yes, our dog eats table food too. But the vet told us that she's getting a little hibernation plump. She's a little too chunky. Oh, there we go again. My phone, dear Lord. Sorry guys. Peekaboo, I'm back. Sorry, my phone does that. It's like, are you still recording? Yes, I'm still recording. Hopefully people are still watching. That'd be horrible if no one was watching. Which, I'm not trying to get famous. That'd be great, maybe a few years from now. I have like, you know, maybe 100 followers, you know. That'd be great. I think I'm in, oh, I'm getting water. I have to make sure I still have some water there. But, I mean, if I get people who are interested in all this, like, I'm willing to make whatever videos I can. So if y'all want to see how to cut the flight feathers on the chickens so they don't fly over your fence and get lost, which it does not harm them at all. It's like cutting your fingernails, it doesn't hurt. But you can't cut, sorry, that was a random piece. You can't cut their flight feathers until there's no like blood feathers, which I can show you. I can show you what that means, because I need to cut their feathers again. They just molted and got new feathers probably about 3-4 weeks ago, and I've been watching them, and they're getting some good height on. Whenever they're flopping around and flying after some bugs. So we're gonna have to just trim up those a little bit, which I'll take you to that. I know a lot of people probably gonna be like, oh no, you're hurting them. I promise you, like you'll hear them squawk because they want to be picked up. And once you got them, they don't care. And then I always give them extra like earthworms that we find, or I'll give them like the ends of the bread loaf. But I've already done a video about what I feed them, how much I feed them, how I mix their food, what each food is for. So I know some people might be interested in that. I don't mind showing you everything that I've done. I love showing people everything. Like if y'all got questions, like if I have the resources and I can literally like show you exactly what y'all want, like let me know. I would love to show people what I do in a day, which I might try to do that. I don't know, don't quote me on that. I'm thinking about doing like a day in the life of me. I know it's probably boring because like what do you do all day? I take care of the kids, I take care of the farm, I run errands, I pay bills. I feel like I'm always paying bills, especially at the beginning of the year when everything's due, like taxes are due, land tax is due, gotta do income tax, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. It's a million things, guys, a million things. So, thank you for following and subscribing. I think that's what you say, subscribing to YouTube, our channel. Make sure you head over to Instagram, which is Two Feathered Farms, same name as this one. Like, comment, share. And if you finish this whole video, please leave a duck emoji or a chicken emoji or an egg emoji. I really want to see if people enjoy the longer version, like what I want to talk about. Like you don't care if I rant and ramble about everything. So thank you guys. Quickly before I forget, let me show you the first row. I'm still working on the border, so it's not fully done, but I can't wait to show you. So let me go grab that and show you what the stuff is gonna be like. Sorry. Hopefully I paused that correctly. So hopefully y'all can see this. So I did the yellow and green. Sorry, it's really hard. Like you can see how I started working on the top border. I still have a little bit more to hand sew on the last one. It's not ironed. I'm going to iron it and then put a stabilizer on the back of it. So let me see if I can scoot this back. Don't want to get hurt at all. So hopefully y'all can see. I know I have to iron and press the seams and everything, so don't worry about it. I know some people are like, yeah, no. So you have all these blocks. Beautiful. See, we have the green and the pumpkins. You have the sunflowers, more sunflowers, and then you have this one. So this is the first row. It has a border on the top, and then whenever I get all of it done, I might do a different border on the sides, and then I'm gonna do a binding. I don't know what the back's gonna be like, so please don't quote me. I'm not good with this. I've never sewn a whole quilt like this crazy. I've always done like fleece quilts, and then I send it out to my friend who does the silk edging, which is like binding, and she always does a beautiful job. So I'll show you what I did once, you know, I get the kids blankets and stuff, their winter blankets. I hand sewed myself and then I sent it out, and she has like a long arming machine. Would love to have one of those one day if I continue doing this. So I got this. This is the first row. It's gonna be, sorry, my arm's not on. It's hard to show you. So it's gonna be this big. It's a really, like, I believe it's going to be a full size, width-wise blanket. I don't know. So stay tuned. I will show you how I do the stabilizing, all that good stuff whenever it's time. But I'm tired. Probably gonna go run the dishwasher and fold some clothes now. I'll see y'all later. Please leave an emoji, like, follow, share, subscribe. Thank you guys. Thank you for doing all this for our farm. Bye.